Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of SRBTV. I am Kristen, and of course I am here today for the special Inside Xbox episode for X018. Now for those who don't know, the XO event's been going on for a while now. It's kind of like Microsoft's version of what like PlayStation has done the last few years with their PlayStation experience. Basically they get all the fans together in one location this year in Mexico. And they show off some games. They let fans try out some games, everything like that. And this year they're having a big 2-hour Inside Xbox special episode, which Inside Xbox is usually just like a show Microsoft has that goes over little things here and there regarding Xbox games. So on today, they've already confirmed a few that they're going to be talking about. So I'm going to go over those. So they're going to go over Crackdown 3, Devil May Cry 5, PUBG, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts 3, the one I'm really looking forward to, aside from Devil May Cry 5, State of Decay 2, Forza Horizon 4, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, talk more about the Xbox Game Pass, Just Cause 4, and their indie titles. So mainly, like I said, the two I'm looking forward to most from this is Devil May Cry 5, and Kingdom Hearts 3. There could be some other announcements made. I can't wait to see. My only thing I'm really thinking about is like them unveiling the Xbox version of Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far, which is that collection of all the It's a collection of all the video games. It's a collection of all the Kingdom Hearts games from the HD Remix collections, the 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. And I think, this would be a good place to announce that, yes, there's an Xbox version coming out of that, because there's still none. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Xbox, and, well, that's great. I mean, but, I think Xbox fans won't mind knowing the backstory of Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, let's be honest, Kingdom Hearts story is a bit, like, all over the place when it comes to the story, but I still enjoy it, but I want others to enjoy it, so why not an Xbox version, So, I'm going to keep my expectations low. I don't think I'm expecting much. That's like the main reason we didn't even do the Gamescom Inside Xbox episode, because the only thing that really got us curious was like the Devil May Cry trailer for Devil May Cry 5, which I have no doubt they'll probably show a little bit more here as well. So, let's do this. It's about to start shortly, so I'll see you all on the post show. I haven't decided yet we're going to do full reaction for the entire thing or not, or just highlights, considering that this is just essentially sounds like a slightly longer episode of Inside Xbox. So I guess we'll find out. So let's check this out. This is the X018 Inside Xbox special presentation. So here we go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if they show us anything interesting. Obviously, they'll show us something interesting. Okay. That's a nice set. Look at that.
Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Mexico City. Inside Xbox is live and our global X018 celebration begins now.
Oh yes. We're so happy that you've joined us today for Xbox's biggest fan celebration of the year. Thousands of the Xbox family have joined us here in person and many more watching us live from around the globe. Welcome
Over to the park, pal.
I'm inside Xbox because not only are we here in amazing Mexico City with all these incredible fans, but we've brought most of Team Xbox with us. Joining us today is head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Head of Microsoft Studios, Matt Booty. Come on. Studio head of Minecraft, Helen Chang.
Yay, because I want to hear more about Minecraft.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, I totally want to hear more about Minecraft.
Crackdown 3, Kingdom Hearts 3, Sea of Thieves, State of Fiction, and just this more. Plus there's loads more, but I'm not allowed to tell you just yet.
Can you feel the energy this is going to
Okay,
be?
why is that guy shirtless? First announcement, and it's about PUBG. Yay! PUBG. Well, starting off to a great start. Oh, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass. That's nice. Okay.
Yes, there you go, folks. PUBG is dropping into Xbox Game Pass in just 2 days on November the 12th. How about that, right? Good stuff.
Okay.
Now, if you're not an Xbox Game Pass member just yet, you have to know these 3 things. Number 1, membership gives you instant access to over 100 games for one low monthly price. 2, new games are added every month, including Microsoft Studios games like Forza Horizon 4,
This is gonna be
and
a
all your
long one.
favorite Halo titles on the day they launch. 3, it's a brilliant way to discover games you wouldn't have had the chance to try before. So go ahead, step outside your usual genres and comfort zones. You might be surprised at what you find. Oh, and there's one more thing as well. We are not responsible at Xbox. If you're so busy playing Game Pass titles, you miss out on holiday parties, dinners, or I don't know, sleigh rides. You do you, it's the holiday season. If you haven't tried Xbox Game Pass yet, starting today, new subscribers will get the first month of Game Pass for $1. 1 month, $1, 100 plus games. What do you think of that? Yeah.
No, still doesn't seem worth it to me.
Now, this is a worldwide promotion, available in 40 different regions, so be sure to check your region for availability. This deal is going to last all through the holidays, so you've been waiting for the right moment to try Xbox Game Pass. The time is now.
That is right now. And hey, do we love breaking news? Oh my god. On Inside Xbox, of course we do. We have exclusive reveals, and you know this. But what we really love is to bring you and you and you and you and you as close as possible to the game creators so you can ask the deep questions you want answered. Even when we're broadcasting from the studio, which is very different from this, the community is always part of the show. Now coming up, Ricari is going to do just that. He's going to step up his boom with Joseph Staten at Crackdown 3. That'll make sense in a minute. We will be unveiling a brand new, never-before-seen mode. But first, how about one of them exclusive reveals? Now here's the Interstellar world premiere. It's from Jonathan Shea, co-creator of BioShock, and it's coming to Xbox Game Pass when it launches. Say oh
Okay.
and I love this name, For Bastards.
For bastards? Oh!
Surprise, bookface!
Whoa!
To die while action items remain untipped.
Ooh!
Coin expired.
Let New kind of strategy
I'm
shooter.
looking to you for a paradigm shift towards competence.
Is that cat? This is very interesting. Love the art style too. I guess, yeah, it's a unique kind of strategy shooter game. Knowledge is power.
No respect for synergizing.
Strategy. Void bastards. I thought you said four bastards.
Welcome to Xbox Game Pass.
You want to join our team?
Void bastards.
One of these things.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have hired a
I think I've only seen one of these actual commercials. That was just a random advertisement I turned off on a website. I feel like they keep on showing the same games. And there's other games in the Game Pass for you guys.
First month for $1.
Yeah, great. Okay, new Crackdown 3.
What are you doing in my fridge, Commander Jackson? You gotta step it up, Terry Crews! The enemy should never see you come! You gotta get the jump on him, Crews! Out of my gym bag! Oh, I see how it is, okay? Alright, okay. God, boy, get out, surprise!
Day one with Xbox Game Pass.
February 15th.
Alright, we sure do love this with Terry Crews. Thanks so much for joining us today, Joseph. And I don't mean to rush you, but I know the fans out here are hungry.
Yeah.
We all want an update on Crackdown 3. They might even be a tad bit hangry. So, I know I don't say this a lot. but let's go ahead and
Absolutely.
skip the appetizer. Can we get to the meat and potatoes, please?
Yes, it has been way, way too long since we talked about Crackdown 3 multiplayer, and today I'm happy to announce Wrecking Zone. Wrecking Zone is multiplayer the Crackdown way. 2 teams of 5 agents unleashed in fully destructible battle arenas. It's real, people are playing it right now, and we brought along something so everybody watching can share in the fun.
Well, let's stop talking. Let's just have a look.
Yeah, all right, let's go for it.
Wrecking Zone multiplayer.
Listen up, agents. The world has become a dangerous place. That's why the agency has created the ultimate combat arena. Welcome to Wrecking Zone. 2 teams of 5 agents battle for supremacy.
Okay.
Smash through buildings. Blast bridges into rubble. Level the competition.
I mean, this looks really fun. I'll admit that. Okay, so it looks like just a.
Xbox Game Pass. Join today.
So this looks like a Crackdown version of Team Deathmatch.
All right.
watching at home, this looks like an entirely new way to play. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So we're using Azure Cloud Services and Xbox Live to enable these fully destructible environments. Everything you see, everything is something you can break. So you can use your rocket launcher or a flying fist to smash into a building and then blow out the other side.
I saw a lot of debris.
Yeah, absolutely. If you see a bunch of enemy players escaping across a sky bridge, you can take out your minigun, shred the bridge, bring the whole thing down. Ricari, if you want to drop a multi-story building...
No, first of all, if is not an option.
When
I absolutely do
you
want to do
drop
that.
this multi-story building on top of the enemy team, you can go for it. Cloud destruction enables all these really cool tactical choices, and it looks...
Yeah, it looks really cool. That's what pretty much is. This is Crackdown. It's Crackdown's team deathmatch, which looks absolutely insane, to be honest.
You know, what Crackdown 3 ships.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see we're announcing two of our maps today. This is Blackout Zone, and we've got another map called Nova Station. 2 modes, territories.
Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind trying this out. It looks really fun.
Weapons and equipment, overdrive, skill boosts, a whole bunch of things to customize your player, your agent, just how you want to play. Not to mention, there are a whole bunch of fun ways to customize the way you look that we'll be talking about closer to launch.
All right, so I played in my playtest. I've seen you at playtest, but I gotta ask, what is your favorite part of the game?
So,
Yeah. Give us...
Yeah, woo! What's your favorite part? Woo!
So, for Wrecking Zone, what's really amazing to me is, you know, if you have a first-generation Xbox One, if you're playing on PC or a brand new Xbox One X, cloud destruction means that the destruction experience is the same on all platforms, which is really great. For a campaign, Ricari, you know, I'm a world design story guy, and the campaign is awesome. It's that same great open world, orb hunting, vertical gameplay, chaotic sandbox fun as the original game.
All right.
Yeah. And I just want to take a sec to give a big thanks to our development partners, Sumo Digital, Elbow Rocket, Certain Affinity, everybody else that's just busting ass every day to make Crackdown a great, well-rounded game. So
They'll finally come out.
Now,
The video will finally come out.
And this is for everybody here, this is for everybody at home. Do we have fans of the original Crackdown out there?
Yeah.
That sounds like a yes. Good, that's good, all right. So we have some back compat news for the original Crackdown as well, yes?
Yes, that's right. So the big news is, as we saw the announcement, we're releasing in Game Pass and globally February 15th, 2019. But we have some more fun news as well. So if any of you guys have never played the original Crackdown game, we're announcing today for free. You could go and download Crackdown 1 from now until November 30th.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, wow. You can actually get the original Crackdown game.
Crackdown
Cool.
3, Crackdown 1 is one of my favorite original Xbox games. If you have an Xbox One X, the enhanced visuals look awesome. So go to the Xbox, the Windows Store,
nice.
download your copy today, and enjoy.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Now, don't forget, Crackdown 3 will be available on Xbox Game Pass when it bursts onto the scene this February, like you mentioned. Coming up in just a few moments, Julia will track down Phil Spencer, head of Xbox. What's on Phil's mind? We'll find out in short order. Of course, he's out in the crowd there somewhere chatting with the fans. Either way, we'll be right back.
This makes me want to play NBA Jam, to be honest. That's all I gotta say about this.
market for us. We launched the first time here in 2002. This is our 4th fan fest in a row. I mean, just look at the energy here. It's such a great place for us to
This is my first time here. I've had like 8 tacos already because it's exceptional food. I mean, we were
Yes, tacos, because Mexico.
Just straight into the show. Like, what are you most excited about?
Well, I mean, just coming off the back of Joe announcing Crackdown, our date for Crackdown, the fact that it's going to be there day and date, Game Pass. It's one of my all-time favorite Xbox franchises. It's just great to be able to show people multiplayer. I've heard people want to see multiplayer, so it's great. And people are playing on the floor. We've got Wrecking Zone here. People at the Fan Fest are getting to play. It's just great.
So we talked a little bit about the Mexican community. What is it that is so special about these guys? I mean, I think we kind of already know. They are so right?
I'll say one of the...
Actually say anything. That's how passionate they are.
I'll say one of the things I really love about being here is the families that are here. And we see parents with their kids. It's a gaming is such just an activity that brings people together. It's awesome to be here with so many families having a great time. This is just what gaming should be about.
So, I mean, obviously we hear you talk about, gaming for everyone, and, we brought out the adaptive controller, which was just something so incredible. I mean, that's only just, one small part of, gaming for everyone. What does the whole thing kind of mean to you in its bigger picture?
Yeah, I love the art form of video games. I think we tell stories that bring people together. I think whether it's competing or whether it's cooperative, I think everybody should be able to play. You talked about the adaptive controller. It's awesome. We're launching the adaptive controller in 17 new markets in 2019, including here in Mexico, which is great.
It's a great level, it doesn't matter what your physicality is. You can compete on an even playing field with everyone else. That's amazing.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that the community is the right place for everybody. We want to make sure content's right for everybody. I think it's such a, and being here with the fans, you hear from them. We know gamers are passionate.
He said we're passionate, yeah! He said we're here, yeah!
Really, really loves to future games. It's why I love tech, it's why I love gaming. You guys are making such huge, or rather we're making huge steps forwards, technologically and kind of small incremental steps every day. Like, where do you see us in 20 years' time? Like, sell us the dream. Where are we going? Where are we going?
I love that.
What's the dream?
For us, when we started
it was all a dream.
Years ago, we said we want to make sure we've got the largest library of games for people to play. So we did things like backward compatibility. We did some work on our platform and our services. Brought Mixer in. People told me, I want better hardware. We went out and did S. We went out and did X, the most powerful console in the world. Yeah. Something we're committed to in the future. And we wanted to bring all gamers together regardless of what platform they're on. So we've been talking about cross-play, cross-progression. We showed a little bit about xCloud in the future. But when I really look at next, I think we got a ton of work to do on Windows. And Windows is something I'm very committed to. I've heard the feedback about our store. I'm going to take a bigger leadership role on what's going on with the Windows Store, make it really tailored towards the gamers that we know want to see the best from what we have to offer, and it's going to be a fun journey.
You're going to get in there and tinker a little bit.
Little bit, just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
So I'm loving all these big announcements for Game Pass, because to me, when I think of a subscription service, you kind of always assume it's going to be kind of like the, you guys haven't really done that. So, I mean, and presume from that, you're saying you're super committed to this service. This is how you see the kind of future going.
Well, I would say it's about choice for gamers, right? So people want to buy games to build their library. That's their choice, and I love that. I love the fact that we offer that. For a lot of people, the best way to build their library of games to play is through Game Pass. I'd say 12 new games coming to Game Pass this holiday. Obviously, our first party game coming day to day. It's going to be great. When I look at the games coming next year, it's going to be awesome. I think it gives gamers a choice about where they want to play and how they want to play and how they want to build their library. And we've got millions of subscribers now, and it's just great to see people choosing to play new games and finding new ways to discover interesting talent.
Yeah, and kind of mixing up the genres as well. You might be well into shooters, but actually you're like, oh, hey, it's not going to cost me anything. I'll just have a little dabble with that.
That's the best thing. Like, what we see when people get into Game Pass is they actually play more games. They actually buy more games, which maybe seems counterintuitive. They try genres of games that they don't normally play. Like, we watch that when we see what people are playing. I think it's just been a great thing for the creative community. We want as many kinds of games to be successful as possible.
So, obviously, you guys have quite a few little studios here and there.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. When you acquire a studio, do you use like a comical-sized chef? Is it like
It's
really
tap and
big?
go.
Oh, it's tap and go.
It's tap and go. We
Oh,
just
okay. So there's going to be a few, obviously, people. Obviously, Hellblade was a big thing, but a little bit of news around that particular time.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things people know, Hellblade coming to retail on all the platforms it's shipped on, which is great. So coming to PlayStation. This December, Hellblade coming to Game Pass.
Hellblade's coming to Game Pass. That's amazing.
Great. I mean, it's a game that highly rated. I think everybody should play. Tells an important story from a studio that we obviously love. And you talk about studios that we bring in. It's about that cultural fit from us. Do we have something to add to the studio? It's really fun to not only see what Ninja Theory's done in the past, but to look forward to next year and things that might come.
And some other little inklings to do with studios, maybe?
Yeah, I think we have Matt Booty on the show at the end, maybe to announce a couple of new things coming.
Okay, that's very exciting. Thank you so much for joining us, Phil. It's a pleasure. And yeah, thanks so much for being with us. So I can say, I can't wait, obviously, for finding out from Maggie where exactly it's going to be going. But now we get to Kingdom Hearts 3 World Premiere. Let's
Okay, here we go. She said World Premiere Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff. Yeah, let's check this out. That is Hellblade. What the fuck? That's Hellblade. Why say Kingdom Hearts 3? Why? Why do you lie to me? Why do you lie? Somebody fucked up. She said Kingdom Hearts 3. What? Yeah? No, Hellblade. I mean the Xbox Game Pass. And Xbox in general. Why am I trying this game out at least once? Yes, this is clearly Kingdom Hearts 3, December 17th. Okay, yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean World. Actions.
I'm starting to.
Wow!
Yeah! 100 Acre Woods!
What matters is I'll be here.
100 Acre Woods is back, baby!
Hey, loser! I'm useless. I'm chicken. We're not friends. I can count the number of times you and I have hung out on one hand. I'll be back to busy.
Shitardi!
What?
You and me are friends now.
The chest!
Oh, that scene's gonna be in the game! Oh shit, for World 10!
Tadashi wouldn't want there to be a Baymax that hurts people.
Okay.
Awesome! Oh, the minigames are going back too! Oh, that's one that attacks you, cut your hair and spins you around! You even get one for a fucking 100 Acre! Whoa, what the fuck?
Look at how many there are.
Whoa! What the?
Who are you? Now we forge it. The ultimate key. The key blade.
Oh shit! Is that Xander too? Is that Xander's voice?
Oh, the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts series, they're not just great games. They are
Dude!
landmarks that
100 Acre Woods? 100 Acre Woods Keyblade? Tangle gets the sub-loop break where she just spins you around in her hair? The final shot with all of them colliding?
Responsible for both of these series, Shinji Hashimoto from Square Enix. Thank you so much for joining us, Hashimoto-san. So, let's talk Winnie the Pooh. Winnie's played a role in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. What can you tell us about the 100 Acre Wood we just saw in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yes! Tell us!
今映像にありました100エーカーの森に関して教えていただけますでしょうか。
そうですね。まず今日はね本当にお越しいただいて本当に感謝しております。
It's like, calm your tits, everybody. Calm your
Thank
tits.
you very much for coming today to talk to hear me talk.
ちょっと説明するからちょっと聞いてちょっと。
So I'm going to explain a little bit, so if you could keep quiet a little bit, I'll be much appreciated.
ちょっと聞いて。今回ですね、プーさんというのは実はシリーズ出たことあるんですけれども、 今回もですね、最新作3でもプーさんは100エーカーの森という形で、登場します。
Come on, girl. Keep up.
今回ミニゲームたくさん入ってるんですけど、例えばレミの美味しいレストランなんかは料理を題材にしたミニゲームが入っています。あとはクラシックキングダムとして連載のミニゲームなんかも入っております。で、プーさんと随分遊んでもらいたいんですけど、ミニゲームがたくさんある中で今回パズルゲームないよねという形で、先ほどトレーラーにもあったようなパズルを題材にした可愛いミニゲームを用意してますので、ぜひ皆さん楽しんでください。
The Winnie the Pooh world has been in the series until now as well, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, in the 100-acre woods, you can enjoy playing the mini-games as it were in the previous titles, and you can also enjoy interacting with Winnie the Pooh and his friends. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3, there are many mini-games in there, such as the one based off of Ratatouille, it's a cooking mini-game, and also LCD mini-games called the Classic Kingdom.
Yeah, I played some of those. Those are really fun.
We also figured that we didn't have any puzzle games in the game yet, and so for the 100-acre woods, we decided to have puzzle-like mini-games in there, so you'll be able to enjoy cute puzzle games.
They like the puzzles. They like the puzzles, and they love the gameplay too. Because we have Kingdom Hearts 3 playable here at X018. It's right over there. If you haven't played it yet, I can tell you it.
I want to play it.
So
I can't afford a trip to Mexico right now.
Fans can expect in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3が現行世代機で初めての展開となるんですが、開発チームにおいて Xbox One や Xbox One X のエキストラパワーを活用していたところはどのような点でしょうか。
はい、やはりですね、スペックが素晴らしいので、今回もいろんなワールドそれぞれ、演出とか変わってるんですけど、例えばですね、パイレーツ・オブ・カリビアン
Oh god. Dude, I didn't expect all of that dropping.
サンフランシスコ東京の、いわゆる、ビルの高いビルから降りてきますね。で、そういったところの高速処理なんかもそのマシンパワーを使っております。はい。
Yes, in Kingdom Hearts 3, we do use the hardware many ways in the different worlds. For example, in the Caribbean Sea, from the Pirates of the Caribbean, we use the hardware to depict the roaring seas that you see in how you have been seeing it in the trailers, and also on the details of the characters. And for the CG world of San Francisco in Big Hero 6, we utilize the hardware of the vast city and the high buildings that you can jump off from. So all the verticality in that world utilizes that new hardware.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's really awesome to hear because this is the first Kingdom Hearts of this generation, and well, of course, the first one on the Xbox. I can't wait to see what it looks like on Xbox One X. Now, because Kingdom Hearts is new to Xbox, I thought it would be interesting for all of us here to share how Square Enix and Disney first came together to collaborate on the original title. I heard an elevator was involved.
Yeah, the original elevator story.
その原点に戻りまして、ディズニーとどうやってこの話ができたのか、エレベーターっていう話を聞いたことあるんですが。
よく質問を受けるんでね、ちゃんとお答えしなきゃと思うんですけど、確かに約20年前ぐらいなんですけど、当時目黒にスクエアがありまして、当時ディズニーさんも同じビルに入ってました。で、そこでディズニーさんの社長さんとかじゃなくて、女性プロデューサーの方から向こうから声をかけていただいて、スクエアさんですかっていうような質問をされて、あ、そうですよっていう、そこから始まったんですよね。ただエレベーターの中で会議するわけにいかないので、日を改めて会議室でお話し合いしてキングダムハーツがスタートしました。
Yeah, so we do get this question quite a bit, but it was about 20 years ago. We were in the same office building, Square was in the same office building as Disney in the city called Meguro. And a lot of people think that it was the president of Disney, but it was actually a producer at Disney that reached out to us in the elevator. And of course, it wasn't like a conversation that we could really hold in the elevator. So we took a couple of days after that to really sit down and talk about the details, and that's how Kingdom Hearts came about.
It's amazing that a chance encounter ended up leading to something we're still talking about 2 decades later, and you all love Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it all came just from that. So, before we let's go, is there anything else you want to share with us today?
最後にご共有いただきたい情報、新情報って何かございますでしょうか？
ですね、FPS の話でいいかな。はい。最新情報でちょっとファイナルファンタジーの話をしてるんですけども、最新情報として、いよいよですね、マイクロソフトさんの力もあって、 Xbox の360でやってましたファイナルファンタジー13、13-2ライトニングリターンズが開幕
I Final Fantasy 13, 13 too.
および 1X で遊べるようになりました。ぜひ皆さんこの機会にもう一度チャレンジして遊んでいただきたいなと思うのが一つ。それと先日ローンチしたばっかりのワールドファイナルファンタジーマキシマですね。
So what's the announcement?
なってる人はぜひ遊んでいただきたいなと。そしていよいよ2019年、来たるべき来年なんですけど、ファイナルファンタジーのオリジナルの7、9、10、10、12もですね、Xbox に続々と来ますので、ぜひお楽しみください。
We actually want to talk about Final Fantasy here for a little bit.
What? No! Back to Kingdom Hearts! Back to Kingdom Hearts! More! I need more!
And Lightning returns on the Xbox 360.
Oh.
But now we actually have backward compatibility for Xbox starting next week.
Start next week?
Yes, not yet. It will start next week. But we will have that. And also, we just released World of Final Fantasy Maxima on the Xbox One platform. So it would be much appreciated if you go look at that. And on top of that, we also are going to bring the legendary Final Fantasy titles 7, 9, 10, 10-2, and 12 to Xbox next year as well. So it would be much appreciated if you could look forward to that as well.
All right, that's right. 3 more Final Fantasy titles coming to Xbox and YouTube, as we said. Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 10-2, 12, and just recently released this week, World of Final Fantasy Maxima, coming in 2019. That is just amazing. So, I want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry, is there anything I can do for you?
最後にせっかく皆さんね、お客様いらっしゃるので、一緒に動画とかセルフィー撮りたいんですけど。
Oh, he wants to take a selfie with the
You
crowd.
want to take a selfie with everyone?
Do you want me to take a selfie for Shuji Hashimoto? I think that's a yes.
Okay. Dude!
He's going to get more than one. You can't stop him. All right. Oh, sure, why not? Hey, come on!
Okay.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
God damn it. Oh.
Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming January 29th, and well, Xbox Game Pass is like, well, a very special guest star on this show. We've already announced 2 titles already, but more is better, right? Do you all want more Game Pass? I like more. They want more. Let's get more.
Okay. Oh.
Fantastic news that the Final Fantasy 13 games are coming to back-to-back. The backward compatibility program has received such an amazing response from fans, with hundreds of Xbox 360 games available to play on Xbox One, and even some original Xbox favorites. Now,
Kingdom Hearts 3! Wait, that's not Kingdom Hearts 3, that's Hellblade! What the hell?
Last note for back compat, and Civilization Revolution CivRev is already in our back-to-back catalog, but there's a new Xbox 360 enhanced version of CivRev, so you can play on your Xbox One X in glorious 4K. Now, we told you we have 16 Xbox Game Pass games to talk about today, so let's knock out some more.
Gladly, Larry. All right. Coming in at number 4, Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, okay.
Number 5 is Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
A brand new one.
No, that's
It's
a
not
good
even
one.
out yet. And number 6 is Thief of Thieves. This game is so vibrant. I love the style it's based on the image comic series from Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead. The best part is that it's coming to Xbox Game Pass when Ricard?
You tell me.
Today! So go download that boy. Go download it right now.
I got to play it. It's actually pretty fun.
It's a lot of fun.
All right, and the one and only, Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the most critically acclaimed Metroidvania games of this generation, and the envy of art directors around the industry. You can play it with Game Pass on December 20th.
I already have the game. Plan playing it soon.
Ori and the Will of the
Will-O-Wisps will join Xbox Game Pass the day the game launches in 2019.
Do you expect to shed a tear in that one? Yeah, we will.
Thieves. That's interesting.
All right. Well, stay tuned for 10 more Game Pass announcements. Yes, that is correct. 10 of them.
Next up, we'll sit down with the creators of Microsoft Studios' fastest-selling new franchise this generation. Which game is that? Well, let's find out.
Ahoy! My name is Caesar, and I'm dying to hear the news. Things from Sea of Thieves. I love you guys. Thank you.
Why do I have a weird feeling that that guy's a legit eye patch? Okay. New things for Sea of Thieves.
You came here for something new. The spirit of competition runs through your veins. And who am I to disappoint? I introduce to the Sea of Thieves, the Arena!
Oh! Full-on PvP mode. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Yeah, full-on like PvP mode.
Thus in your crew. And earn the respect of your rivals. Together, compete for glory!
The arena.
Literally just washed up on the shores of Mexico. Everybody, please welcome Rare's Journey and Craig Duncan to the X018 stage.
Hi, how does that feel? It's pretty good, right?
Sounds like we've got some Sea of Thieves fans in here, right? Right, Craig, you've got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Tell us all about Sea of Thieves and remind everyone how this amazing game works.
So Sea of Thieves is about living the pirate life, but better than that, you get to go on adventures with your friends in a game that we continue to evolve and continue to make with our community. And quite frankly, our community is one of the most incredible, creative, amazing, welcoming communities in the world.
I mean, let's break Arena down. So obviously it's a whole new way to play Sea of Thieves. What are we doing? What's going on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the arena it's brand new coming to Sea of Thieves, and like you say, it's a completely new mode. So even from the front end, you're now going to be selecting either adventure or arena.
Okay, yeah.
And this, like, we want to have this as a platform to kind of build on and grow, like we have been with Sea of Thieves, the adventure mode. So really offering competition on demand to people. And so we want to start with this kind of treasure hunting kind of mode, basically. So you're competing against other crews for treasure, and it's kind of all the best bits of Sea of Thieves condensed down into a kind of shorter session, competition on demand. It's real crazy. Like, we're playing it at the studio at the moment. It's a lot of fun.
Everybody loves diamonds, right?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
Simpsons
It's
reference.
like Sea of Thieves concentrated. I love that. Craig, when are we going to get a chance to play it?
So, as Joe mentioned, we're playing it in the studio at the moment. What we've learned through our journey of building Sea of Thieves, community feedback's really important to us. So, once we're happy with it internally, our next step is to get it into our Pioneers, which is our kind of internal, kind of community that we let play things early.
Right.
Once we get it into Pioneers, we're going to collect all that feedback, and then we'll really take time to work on that, and then figure out when we're going to launch. As we said in the trailer, we said it's going to be early 2019. It's going to be a totally free update, like everything else we've done with Sea of Thieves. But really, it's about building it with our community, getting that feedback. And as Joe said, it's a very different way to play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. So Joe, what do you love most about the arena experience? What's your favourite thing about the arena experience?
What's my favourite thing about the arena? I think it's the intensity. Like, your heart rate and everything feels so different. Sea of Thieves can be Like it's a
Chill.
fine
It's got
range
some
of
chill
kind of
moments.
emotions and chill and like watching the sunset and stuff. But this you won't have the time to kind of stop and admire the sunset because someone's going to be kind of competing with you, trying to get the treasure that you're getting, or you're going to be in a ship battle or something. So yeah, it's intense. It's a heart rate, is what you feel.
Oh, man. Can't wait to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, you guys are joining us for the panel tomorrow. Can you give us a little kind of sneaky peek what's going to be coming up in the panel?
Panel tomorrow?
Yeah, so we're doing a panel tomorrow. We've got more time. Sorry, I hear you, Julian. We're going to talk a lot more about Sea of Thieves, about all the other updates, things we've done, some of the, I guess, hints of what's to come. We're also going to talk about our update dropping in November.
Which is Shrouded Spoils. So we'll give a bit more information about what's coming in that tomorrow.
Amazing. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
See you tomorrow.
All right,
Mexico. Thank you, Mexico.
Hooray! I bet you always wanted to say that.
Working the crowd, I like that.
Okay, so the next game is generating so much fan excitement, just as much as this. It's a fighting game featuring the most popular anime characters from Bleach to Dragon Ball and Naruto.
Oh, Jump Force.
And if you love anime and love fighting games, Jump Force is a dream come true. Now let's jet on down to
It's not the first time we've gotten together. Jump Force. Probably a first trailer for story mode?
I'm here now with Diego Caramillo. You're the Bandai Namco Community Manager here in Latin America. Now, Diego, Jump Force is one of those games whose very existence blew people away in E3. One of the loudest pops. Like, why do you think that is?
Oh man, the thing is that we have one of the best manga IPs there. We have Dragon Ball, we have Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh, and much more to come.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
So it's like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Weekly, there.
Well, you know what? You didn't just come here with words. You came here with video.
Yes.
Let's turn around on this big screen and let's look at some brand new world exclusive Jump Force video.
Yes,
Tell us what
there
we're
you go.
seeing.
Yeah, see what we got.
You can see our Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan transformation for Goku. That
Cool.
it's gonna be on the awakening part of the game.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
just
sweet.
amazing. This when you press the RS button, you will get this super strength in Goku, and you can see now versus Freezer. It's just incredible. This is the Super Kamehameha.
Super Kamehameha!
I feel like all the games in the Bandai
Oh, cool. Of course,
series,
Vegeta will get it
Dragon
as
Ball
well.
Fighters or any of the Naruto games just have crazy over-the-top effects, and this is like even a level above that.
This
It
is
ran
up
pretty
to
smooth. I
a
played the
strength.
closed
You can
beta.
see
It
the
ran
galactic
pretty
gun from
smooth
Vegeta,
overall.
And now this
Does he
battle
work
is just
Yugi
incredible.
for gameplay?
No, I really like also the scenarios you can see here in Paris. It's just amazing, and this is one of my favorite parts. This is Golden
for
Frieza
English
that you've
dub
seen
yet?
in Dragon Ball Super, and it's gonna be playable like that in Jump Force. So the battles are gonna be just out of this world. Are gonna be such powerful battles between these characters that it's gonna be just awesome.
Yeah, we have no doubt. These teams just tend to really go over the top and do the manga and the anime justice.
Yes, I'm just
Manga!
excited. The best thing for this game
Manga!
is that it's so
Manga.
easy to get into this fighting game because the controls are gonna be exactly the same for all characters, but all characters are gonna have different moves. So it's gonna be really easy to catch and very difficult to master.
Well, that's good because they don't have a whole lot more time to.
Is that it? Oh, come on. There has to be more. We already knew about Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta.
It's coming on February 15th, so just please jump forward. Unite to fight.
Unite to fight.
With the Genki Dama, everybody.
And you have something for people at home. There's a
Yes,
hashtag or something.
we have a hashtag right now. So please take your favorite picture around the Fan Fest, and with the hashtag Jump Force Fan Fest, just upload that picture, and we're gonna give some surprises to you. We're gonna put them on our social media channels, the best ones, and after
The best
I'm
one,
gonna
as
give some
opposed to
surprises.
craptastic
I
one.
think this guy, he brings surprises, and you can trust these guys. Coming up next, a world premiere State of Decay 2 trailer that introduces.
Ah, okay, State of Decay.
It includes everyone's favorite four-letter word that starts with F.
Fucking?
Free.
Oh.
But first, There's a reason I'm wearing this hat. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Xbox One X.
Oh, look, it's got its own
Yay, it's a...
Only in Europe. It's the most powerful console with hundreds of games that look stunning that are enhanced, like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like someone here who actually brought his entire console just to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and also not come to dinner with us because he's playing the game.
You say that like there's anything wrong with that. I mean, once you're part of the Vanderlyn gang, you stick with it.
Oh, well, fine.
Oh, this is just beautiful. And you know what? Why don't we get this out to somebody? Oh, hey, you. I love this shirt. You've got the Mexico Gears Omen. You've got the hat. And now you have an Xbox One X. So please enjoy that. Yes.
Dude, what about the wires for it? That's kind of fucked up.
All about Xbox One X enhanced games.
Dude, the kid's like, thank you. Can I get wires? Wires, please? I don't even know a 4K television. Stay in the cage. See what we got. Now it's starting to go. Small crossbow. Survive. Yeah, got it. Hunter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, lock up your zombies. Richard Folke, design director at Undead Labs, is in the house. Now, Richard, first of all, hello. How you doing today? You know, we've done this a few times, so it's good to see you down here in Mexico City. So, tell us about Zed Hunter. What's new with it?
So, Zed Hunter is a new free update coming to State of Decay 2. First and foremost, features crossbows. Crossbows, new weapons being added to the game. Crossbows are a great way to take out zombies from a distance quietly without bringing the whole neighborhood down on you. The crossbow bolts that you shoot, they'll stick in zombies, they'll stick in the environment. If they don't break, you can go and get them back. So that makes it really easy to stay out in the field even longer.
Okay.
We've got 3 new super quiet melee weapons, 3 new close combat weapons, 6 new consumables, some of which are based on zombie plague experiments. So they give your survivors special abilities that for a short time, for the cost of some blood plague accumulation, they let you do things like your survivors can see in the dark, they're harder for zombies to detect.
All right, well, you're talking a lot about survivors, and I have to ask this question selfishly. You know, Daybreak came out and it was an amazing pack and it's fun. I want to know with Zed Hunter, do I get to, access this amazing arsenal that you've created?
This amazing
For those of you that don't know at home, I am actually in State of Decay too, so I'm super happy to hear this, by the way. All right, so what I want to know is how has the game evolved since launch and what's changed?
So we've had a lot of content come out since launch. We had the Independence Pack come out pretty quickly right after launch. We have a Daybreak, which you just mentioned, launched in September. We've had 4 title updates since the game launched with bug fixes, quality of life improvements, and a lot of content that we've added to the game.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That thing was buggy for I heard when it first launched.
Community is very important to you, so I want to know what role community plays in your development roadmap.
You know, we love our community. They love our game. They give us such great feedback and suggestions about what they would like to see in the game. One of the things that we've heard a lot is that people are looking for new ways to challenge themselves in State of Decay 2. So they asked for it. We're coming with an answer for it.
I was going to say, what's next? What's next?
So
whoa, what the fuck?
Free update planned.
That's not me.
2019. That's going to allow players.
Somebody fucked up there. What was that? That was the Windows taskbar. Somebody's running this off of Windows. I mean, obviously it's a Microsoft event. Somebody messed that up.
Regardless, 2019, it's going to get a lot harder to survive in the apocalypse.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
I got one more sneaky thing.
Do your thing. What?
All right, so we're not going to say a whole lot about it, but we got something special planned. We want fans to be ready to return to Trumbull Valley in 2019. Go check out State of Decay.
All right. Well, there it is. There it is. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. All right, well, now, how about a world premiere where you surf on top of cars and tornadoes? Check it out.
Mexico City, and I need to know more about Just Cause 4!
Just Cause 4. I'm surprised this game still hasn't come out yet. It comes out in December. It feels like it should have been out by now. It says no at first.
You thought you could just walk away like this? Here we go. Let's see about that. I am the fear behind my smoking light. The enforcer of every rule I got broken light. Information endlessly linked to the sometime. Whoever he is, I don't care who he is or what he wants.
They always look certified. At least here always look certifiedly insane, you know?
Guys, come see this. We've never been up against anything like it.
They want to bring the thunder. Let's bring it.
He's gonna beat the shit out of that tornado. You see in his eyes, he's gonna beat the shit out of that tornado. That was a pretty cool trailer. God damn. I like that trailer.
Are you kidding me?
You like what you see?
Francesco, that's amazing. Allow me to introduce Francesco Antolini from Square Enix.
And he is going to attempt to tell us what we just saw. Welcome.
You saw madness, chaos, destruction, creativity, awesomeness.
All rolled into a tornado!
Yeah.
The Just Cause series has set a high bar for crazy, insane action. How does the new one compare?
It just keep that bar, it breaks it, and it put even higher.
Right. I mean, I have played every single game, and every game I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. It's like I say, it's the game that just says, yes. Can you do that? Yes, you can.
Yes, yes.
And we definitely felt that you guys wanted even more tools to do even more of this and that and whatever crazy thing you may think about, right? So it's the tornado, lightning storm, sandstorm, everything physicalized, every interacts with the world.
Right.
And this is the new grappling hook with, you know, millions and millions of different combinations.
What do we see here? Because I just saw him, it looks like a type of grenade launcher, but he's exploded. That's great.
Yes. So what you saw there, it's you know, it's the secondary fire of your sniper rifle. Each weapon comes with a secondary fire.
Right.
Sometimes it's obvious, like an assault rifle as a grenade.
Sure.
Sometimes it's a little bit more crazy, like your sniper rifle as an Omi rocket, right?
Which is
Makes
perfect.
sense.
Now we see
Just
like,
cause!
yes. Somebody just asked about why, and he says because, just cause. That looks fantastic. Now the game, it's really grown over the past few years, and
Yeah.
Tell me about the evolution of what you've seen gamers want.
Yeah, exactly that. Actually, with Just Cause 3, we did this little experiment of having the retractability controllable on the grappling hook.
Right.
And that was part of, you know, overall evolution of the grappling hook. Just Cause 1, just a tool. Just Cause 2, you move around. Just Cause 3, this a great traversal with wingsuit, parachute, and the grappling hook. And we said, what if we give players the ability to interact with the physics in the world, with the grappling hook? They went nuts with it, and that's why we doubled down on that approach with Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
So you can really be a master of your world.
Now he just pulled down a jet here, and now he's using the grappling hook to jump in, because that's the way you roll.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right. I mean, this looks amazing.
Let's roll.
It's so there's a lot more vehicles and a lot more, obviously, destructibility, of course. But tell us a little bit about some of the new vehicles.
A lot. We have, for example, a complete new class of vehicles. We've put a lot of, the accent on it, giving you vehicles you can use to have fun with.
Right.
Like, for example, you got an industrial crane as a telescopic arm. Of course, you can use it as a crane, you can build wrecking balls with it, but I love to use the telescopic crane to actually punch things around. Yeah, so this type of mentality.
Right. So, and what I've noticed in the Just Cause universe is every tool has multiple things you can do with it, right?
Your imagination is your limit. What we say, our motto is, if you think you can pull that off, then you should be able to pull it off.
Yeah,
so,
it's very cinematic. We're seeing now. We see in the distance here. We see the tornado. Tell us about the tornado.
You saw it in the distance because the tornado is not freaking part of just a mission, right? In pure Just Cause spirit, the tornado and each other extreme weather event, it's actually roaming the world. It's always there for you, say, lure Black Candy in it and play with it. You can trap a tornado using wind cannons and so on. It was an extremely high challenge, both from a design and a technical perspective.
Right.
But I have to say we pulled it off.
Now, if my house gets pulled up into the tornado, am I going to land in Oz?
You will learn now, to control your way around.
Right. You got. It looks fantastic. I cannot wait. Thanks, Francesco, so much for coming by.
Want to surf cars in tornado? I think we all want to surf cars in tornado.
Just Cause 4 on December 4th. It makes a terrific gift for the adrenaline junkie in your life. Now, the holiday season isn't just about wish lists and gifts. The most important part is giving to others. Let's see how you can be part of the giving back for the holidays.
That's all. Okay. Oh yeah, I get to run through this.
All right, I'm really, really excited to tell you about this. So earlier, Phil Spencer talked about gaming being the great unifier. We see it all around us here at FanFest. Gaming brings us together like all of these amazing fans right here. Now, that's right.
You order a bullet from
Now
it.
we want to tell you about a way that you can be part of that unifying force and do some good in the process.
So beginning today, we're proud to announce Give with Xbox. Starting right now and through to December the 9th, we're asking you to post those photos on social media and share with us what gaming together means to you. Use the hashtag #GiveWithXbox. For every tagged photo, Xbox is going to donate $5 worth of Xbox products and services up to $1 million.
That's right. I've got the head for Dr. Evil as well.
You should have done that line, Ray.
Check this out as well. The donations will be distributed amongst 4 incredible gaming charities that really exemplify the spirit of gaming together. Child's Play, Gamers Outreach, Special Effect, and Operation Supply Drop. Now, Child's Play was founded in 2003 by the creators of Penny Arcade, and they donate toys and games to children's hospitals around the world.
That's amazing. The Gamers Outreach Foundation provides portable gaming kiosks to hospitals and raises money for various charities through gaming tournaments, which is also hugely worthwhile.
Incredible, yeah. Now, Special Effect is our next charity. It's a charity that's very close to my heart. I'm pleased to say that I've been ambassador for them for about 5 years now. Now, this amazing charity uses tech like modified game controllers and eye control to put fun and inclusion back into the lives of people with limited mobility.
I mean, some of the bespoke bricks that they make are just incredible.
Really
incredible. And Operation Supply Drop began sending video game care packages to deployed service members in 2010 and now also assists with veterans transitioning home, which again, these are all just fantastic.
It's amazing charities, yeah.
Really good.
And you should totally look them all up on Twitter, look up their websites, learn more about these charities because they are incredible. But you can help them right now, starting right this second through December the 9th. Post your gaming together photos with the hashtag GiveWithXbox. And I can't wait to see what gaming together means for our community, our friends, everyone here. And it's going to be even better knowing you're providing some valuable help to these charities. To find out more, check out xbox.com/GiveWithXbox.
And don't forget, we're giving you things today too.
Everybody gets something.
Everybody's a winner. Yes, if you're watching on Mixer and logged into your Microsoft account, you're going to be getting some snazzy in-game items for Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon 4.
I'm good.
And there's still time to claim your treasure. Simply head over to mixer.com/Xbox or your country's local Mixer feed to participate. And that goes for anyone watching on a console, PC, or mobile device. We love you all.
Now, I think we owe this crowd some more Game Pass announcements.
Yeah?
Games for free, right? Yeah!
I think so.
All right, good call, Julia. Let's keep the giving going with some more great Xbox Game Pass games. How many are we up to? We got PUBG, Boy Bastards, Hellblade, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I mean, first of all, that's the 5 best Game Pass games of all time, but what am I forgetting?
Thief of Thieves.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
It makes
all right,
sense.
that's 6 coming to Xbox Game Pass. I would do my count impersonation, but it's not that
It's a bit of a deep cut anyway. Now, on with the count. 7, Kingdom 2 Crowns. Now, this game, if you want to get ready for that, Kingdom New Lands is actually available right now on Xbox Game Pass. We're just going to keep going with that series. 8, After Charge. And 9, I love this name, I know you love this name, Supermarket Shriek.
I mean, what I love about it more, I mean, we'll talk about that in a second, but I actually got a chance to play Kingdom 2 Crowns. Of course, we know it's the 3rd in the series, but it's very interesting because they added in these elements of co-op play, and you're basically a lay of the land. You're recruiting these little villagers to help you build up and defend your kind of home area. Love it. I played it. I had to riff on it. I apologize.
Yeah, please. This is why you're here. And don't forget, Kingdom 2 Crowns hits in mid-December.
All right. Now, After Charge is a 3-on-3 multiplayer game in which the enemy is invisible. I love that they go kind of like surreal art. Yeah, how do you do that? How do you find an enemy that's invisible? But it looks really different. Now, After Charge arrives in January 2019.
And it could be all covered with Game Pass. And Supermarket Shriek, it looks like it's just a blast to play. You and your goat?
Not the greatest of all time.
Right? There's a lot of goat games out there. Mostly good. You yell to propel your grocery cart through the store, and I mean, like, who thought of this? I'm good with it, but who thought of this? Anyway, it's coming in 2019, and it will hit Game Pass on release day. You get a goat. You get a goat.
You get our games on release day. I love that when it happens. Now remember, if you haven't tried Xbox Game Pass yet, you can get your first month for just $1. There's going to be I'd buy that for $1 website somewhere. We knew it was
You're really just going, it's a free association, and the good part is, there's an equivalent deal in like 40 countries.
Now you asked who would do something like that with Supermarket Shriek, but you know, it freaks me out in a good way, but I know who it is, right? It's Swery, yeah?
We know it's Swery, definitely, yeah.
Now, in just a moment, this guy here,
Graham, actually, yeah.
By Helen Chang, studio head of Minecraft, but first, Devil May Cry 5 made waves at E3 with its commitment to returning the franchise's roots with slick, stylish action. Now, we had a chance to meet the legend behind Devil May Cry 5's Electric Rebirth and get a sneak peek at some new jaw-dropping abilities in the process.
Remember us?
Yes.
You saw us at E3 in Los Angeles when we announced the release of Devil May Cry 5.
Is back!
Then we did a deeper dive into what this game is all about at Gamescom in Germany.
The Devil Breakers are the new system for Nero, and there's all kinds of different moves that you can do with the Devil Breakers that you couldn't do before in Devil May Cry 4.
And now, we want to bring you to our backyard in Osaka, Japan, where we plan to show you some features that the public has heard about, but never seen. We're also going to get inside the mind of the brilliant man behind the game, Itsuno-san. Since coming to Capcom in 1994, he's been the driving force behind some of our most beloved series. Games like Street Fighter Alpha, Star Gladiator,
wow, I didn't know
Marvel
that.
Schools.
Didn't know that.
Itsuno is known for applying that fighting game knowledge to the action-adventure genre, with games like Dragon's Dogma and, of course, Devil May Cry. But first, we're hanging out in Osaka. It's known as a city that's highly supportive of the arts, so it's no surprise that Capcom's Osaka-based headquarters is like a magnet, attracting a talent pool of highly creative people. Speaking of creative, we're meeting some colleagues from Capcom at a local izakaya. Itsuno-san likes to encourage colleagues to exchange ideas and think outside the box. Gatherings like this are an example of how that's fostered at Capcom. And Devil May Cry 5 is evidence that his approach is working, which is why I can't wait to showcase some features that the public hasn't seen yet. When you enter the Capcom studios, it's obvious that it's all about gaming here. On this bustling floor, Itsuno-san works alongside his colleagues. And sometimes, he games with us. For gamers who aren't familiar with the Devil May Cry series, the name of the game is Style. It's a combat-heavy game where players are rewarded by stringing together stylized attacks while avoiding damage. Varying up your attacks is key to raising your style rank. Itsuno-san. As we discussed Devil May Cry, Itsuno-san lets me know that his priority is to create action-adventure games that are tighter, more challenging, more hardcore. And that's exactly what Devil May Cry 5 is. Which is why his team created The Void, which is what we're here to showcase. The Void is a place where players can experiment with enemies, weapons.
It's a practice mode.
It's a place where someone who's new to the game can gain mastery of it, or where DMC fans can perfect their techniques.
Wow, it's a practice mode.
And own their style. Another cool thing about The Void is that it gives you options. Turn your enemy's damage off to practice combos for prolonged periods of time. With
it's a practice mode. That's pretty cool.
Damage different moves and combos inflict. It's all for the players. And of course, there are the Devil Breakers. Itsuno shows me the unlimited Devil Breakers option, allowing you to practice without losing your Devil Breaker. He also says there will be different Devil Breaker loadouts that you can preset, and then you'll be able to switch between them on the fly. And to top things off, there's a deluxe collection of Devil Breakers. First up, the Gerbera GP01. If you're already familiar with the game, you know the standard Gerbera uses shockwaves to repel projectiles and send the enemy flying. The Gerbera GP01 takes away the ability to repel projectiles, but it adds movement options. You can make Nero shoot up into the air, or if he's already in the air, he'll shoot down to the ground.
Interesting.
Next, the Pasta Breaker. Why pasta? Itsuno-san was thinking, what if Nico, that's her, was just cobbling something together with stuff she had lying around. She saw this fork, she's thinking, he needs to eat, and so the Pasta Breaker was born. And even though it's not much of a fighting tool, this is the only Devil Breaker that allows you to cycle your remaining Devil Breakers. So it could be of help strategically. For the next one, Itsuno-san takes us out of the void and into gameplay. Meet Sweet Surrender. It's the only Devil Breaker that has the ability to heal. You can see it healing while in battle.
Oh, that's nice.
If you pull off a breakage move, you can recover 3 bars of health instantaneously, while surrendering Sweet Surrender. And now, Itsuno-san takes us back to the Void for the Mega Buster. This Devil Breaker was inspired by Mega Man.
Obviously.
Itsuno-san figured, if Nero can change his arms, it's almost a given that we should have Mega Man's arm in the game.
Of course.
Itsuno-san shows us how Nero's poses and animations change when he has the Mega Buster equipped as a kind of nod to Mega Man.
His taunts are different too?
Even his evade turns into Mega Man slide.
Oh, wow.
What I love about Japanese game developers is they put all this love into really fine details. So there you have it, the Void. A place where you can experiment, practice your combos, learn the enemy patterns, and hone your skills to take on Izuno-san's challenge of tackling his idea of a seriously hardcore game.
Nice. Minecraft. Oh, there goes all the fun, folks.
Alright, what about those weapons in a pasta breaker? I love the pasta breaker. Right, and remember, you'll see a lot more news on Devil May Cry 5 at the Game Awards on December the 6th, so be sure to tune in there. Jeff Keighley, that was just for you, mate. I got you. Right now, we're thrilled to be joined by Helen Chang, studio head of Minecraft, as well as John and Gonzalo from Pixel Heads, to discuss Minecraft Marketplace and more. Welcome, Helen. Now, you're a veteran Xboxer, right?
I am.
This is the very first time we've had you on Xbox.
It
inside
is.
Xbox. And what a time to make your debut. So welcome.
Thanks, Graham, and hi, everyone.
Hi.
So excited to be here in Mexico City. Before I took my role leading the Minecraft studio, I've been lucky enough to work on Xbox for many, many years. And I love coming out to see the community and feeling the passion from our fans.
There's a lot of passion in this room today. I can feel it. So, Helen, you have a dream job, right? How has it been going so far?
Well, 2018 has been a huge year for Minecraft. Last month, we announced a new record for Minecraft. 91 million people playing Minecraft every month.
That's incredible.
So we're really excited about that continued growth leading into our 10-year anniversary. But we know
10 years?
that we can't stand still. We are always looking at ways to grow Minecraft. And so at Minecon Earth, we previewed Minecraft Dungeons, our next new game.
That's right, yeah. Minecraft Dungeons, what do you think? I'm so excited about it. I loved it when I saw the video for Minecraft Dungeons, but just please set my mind at ease. Just because you're working on other games within the Minecraft universe, you'll still be updating Minecraft itself, right?
Of course,
of course you are, yes.
Not only are we
we're not.
in the spring
Nah, I'm
of
just
Minecraft
fucking you. Of course we
Villages,
are.
we're also releasing new content on the Minecraft Marketplace every single week. So our community is incredibly creative, and through the Minecraft Marketplace, we've been able to change their, or empower their love of creation into a career.
That's right.
And so today, we're really excited to have Pixel Heads here on the stage with us to share their experience.
All right, everybody give up for John and Gonzalo from Pixel Heads. Welcome. Now tell us, how did you two start working together, and what kind of things do you do in Pixel Heads?
I always love to play Minecraft, so I feel like something's missing. I need to expand and create more.
Right.
So I started to make mods. I create a bunch of different creatures like dinosaurs, lions, elephants, even Godzilla. Then I need a way to share all my creations, so I found John.
Yeah, so I met Gonzalo. I created a website some years ago, and through my website I met Gonzalo. He submitted the best content, so when the marketplace was announced, it was obvious I had to team up with him.
Right.
And we created Pixel Heads, and so far it's been going great. And he's in Argentina, and I'm in Sweden, and it's been going really good.
This is one of the things I love so much about Minecraft, is that it brings people together all around the world in this amazing community. Now, John, you've got some brand new stuff that came out just an hour ago, right? Tell us about that.
Right. It's called Luxury Life, and it's a really cool world where you can explore mansions, drive speed, ride sports cars.
Wow, look at that.
Money and bitches.
Fly helicopters, airplanes, decorate your own mansions. So we are very excited to finally release it, and I hope you guys will play it as well.
Awesome, look at that.
I can't wait for my giant Minecraft-sized Mario to crush
It's
that.
fantastic, thank you both. Now, you're both going to be on a panel tomorrow. Gonzalo, are you excited about that? Yeah, it is. It's going to be great. All right, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah, she just said 10-year anniversary.
Tune in to mixer.com/Xbox at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Julia's going to be hosting that, so it's going to be a ton of fun and it's going to be awesome. Now, Helen, before we go, I believe you have something fun and also incredibly cute to share with us.
I do. So earlier we talked about how at Minecraft we want to continue to bring updates to our players. So I'm excited to share our latest and our cutest game update coming. Cats and Pandas!
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Thanks for joining us.
Cats and Pandas.
This story begins like most classics, with sleeping animals, on the brink of a feud that would last centuries. Panda, ruler of the bamboo forest, and Cat, ad hoc leader of the meh-whatever tribe.
Whatever tribe.
A nap-off the likes of which had never been seen. To the winner, the jungle. To the loser, exile. The two had been napping for an extraordinarily long time, when, at the very same moment the sun began to rise, so did two pairs of opposing eyelids. It was impossibly, contestably, closer than close. But the scene called the nap off for the pandas, which didn't sit well with the cats, who accused the pandas of going into hibernation mode, not nap mode.
The fuck?
Was on. As time passed, they kept their distance. Pandas stayed in their jungles, while cats spent most of their time meandering in alleyways, starring in internet videos, and fleeing into places disguised as ocelots. As their disdain for each other grew, so did their adoration among humans. So much so, players of Minecraft requested both cats and pandas in the game. As one cat and panda expert prone to overly that would not only be a catastrophe, that would be pandemonium. Over the centuries, many summits were held in hopes of building a bridge of peace between cat and panda communities. There was the August Accord, that wasn't, and the Burley Brawl in Belize that was best left behind. Everything changed one fateful day in Winnipeg. The Paws and Claws Summit was the tipping point. The tension in the room was tense. As the saying goes, one meow could be the bamboo stalk that broke the panda's back. Then, with hope once again lost, something unbelievable happened. An angel of arbitration appeared.
I don't say, a dog showed up.
She was a game developer, there to show them a world where cats and pandas could co-purr and co-growl in harmony. She showed them something long lost to the annals of ancient cat and panda folklore, a world where furballs big and small ruled and cajoled.
Hey, there's a dog.
Naps were napped for pleasure, not for dominance. This world was Minecraft. All was silent, except for my narration. Then the rising sound of a meow and growl that hadn't been meowed and growled for hundreds of years. Two blocky light bulbs went off at the same time. If cats and pandas can coexist in Minecraft, they could coexist anywhere. It's a little known fact that sometimes facts get in the way of fiction, and sometimes a little fiction helps ensure the future's bright, when cats and pandas are megabytes.
Microsoft Studios Matt Booty is going to be on later?
Oh, yeah. That's big stuff.
I can't wait to get there, but we still have so many more Game Pass titles to announce. How many have you announced so far?
I'm not good at maths. Why would you put me on the spot like that?
Well, I mean, that's what I do. Well, I've got...
You need to know math!
I have to tell you, it's...
At least the basic stuff.
And Lucky 13 is the good life. So New Year Zero takes place in a post-apocalyptic, nearly post-human world, which sounds a little bit like my flat now.
I see that.
No one needs to see that. Where you control a team of mutants. Exploration and stealth happen in real time, whilst combat is kind of classic turn-based tactical gameplay. That's coming in December. Got some XCOM vibes for me there.
Yeah, I played this at PAX West. It was literally my favorite thing I played at PAX West.
Oh, nice.
It was a talking duck. Who doesn't want to use a talking duck?
Sold.
Exactly. Pathologic 2 now. Now this is an open world survival thriller featuring the plague. Everybody loves the plague, right?
Everybody loves the plague, dude. What's wrong with you?
Plague might have something to do with it.
Right.
Find your sister and, you know, stay alive.
That's a lot to do with.
It is a lot to do with, but hey, we don't have a release date yet, but when we do, just know it will be available on Xbox Game Pass on release day.
Well, of course. Secret Neighbor, a multiplayer social horror game set in the Hello Neighbor universe. Secret Neighbor will come to Game Pass when it releases, of course it will.
Of course it will. It is pretty creepy, actually. And finally, The Good Life. Now, this is a game.
Okay.
You're gonna have to stay with me here.
Okay.
It's about a photographer living in a charming village and hating it. What? She's gotta earn enough money to get out of debt and back to New York.
That sounds
There's a
like
twist.
right.
There's always a twist. At night, the villagers turn into dogs and cats.
That feels like there was a decision at like 3 a.m. that put those things together.
Yeah, I agree with her on that.
I mean, but why do the neighbors? I feel like we just need to play it. Maybe it explains itself.
It is a game we have to play. I know I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now connecting with fans here, you all has been amazing. Thank you. And when it comes to what they want to see, well, they have opinions.
Hello everybody, my name is Atomic George. My name is Orko. We're in Mexico City. Be my Xbox! And we're fans of Tomb Raider.
Cool, shout out to Tomb Raider.
Your grandmother hid something here in the paper. You can barely see it. I think it's a secret message. Does this place on the map mean anything to you? The Inca cross. It represents the 3 levels of existence.
Soul co-op. Cool. Oh God, they brought that mode back? Nice outfit.
There's a village, but something more as well.
Finally, it's mouse and keyboard time. Last month we announced the developers will be able to add mouse and keyboard support if they choose to. Of course, you asked what games will be supporting the feature, and we've got 14 titles to announce right now. So let's kick it off with Bomber Crew. War has never been so cute.
Warface is free to play now, and since it's from Crytek, you know it looks good.
How about Children of Morta? This roguelike was a hit at GDC and is coming to Xbox One.
Another game we saw at GDC coming to Xbox One is Minion Master. We're looking forward to this one.
Oh, it's so good. Next up, we've got Daisy. Now this shooter, it's already enhanced for Xbox One X.
Getting enhanced for keyboard and mouse support. Warframe going strong after 4 years, and man, they just keep improving it.
Strange Brigade. This is a personal favorite of Jeff and mine. We love this co-op shooter.
Livingston, I've discovered keyboard and mouse support. Deep Rock Galactic, the 4-player cooperative game, is an Xbox Play Anywhere title.
Warhammer Vermintide 2. Great co-op action in the Warhammer universe.
And Moonlighter, an RPG where you don't visit the shopkeeper, you are the shopkeeper.
Okay. Wargroove, looking forward to this colorful strategy game launching. I know you are.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Advance Wars, which is one of my all-time favorites. Vigor, we announced this at E3. This is a survival shooter that's currently an Xbox game preview, and we know it'll work with keyboard and mouse support.
Next up, we've got War Thunder. This one just went free to play on Xbox One.
Yes, it looks really cool. And X-Morph Defense, mouse and keyboard support is going to be right at home with this game's tower defense elements.
All right. Oh, and one more title you may have heard of.
What's up, Xbox Fortnite fans? It's your boy Mooney from Epic here. Back in our state of dev about how we want to give you the ability to play where you want and how you want. It started with Fortnite Mobile, and now with keyboard and mouse support, we have more options for input than ever. You might be wondering about fairness as you queue up to play with your squad. If you queue up with keyboard and mouse, you will be matched up against other players on keyboard and mouse. This is a part of our input-based matchmaking we implemented a couple of weeks ago. All in all, we can't wait for you to hop in and try it, and thanks so much to our friends at Xbox for working with us to make this possible. This lands later this week, so hop in and try it out. Until next time, enjoy Season 6.
It's always great to have Booney on the show talking about Fortnite and awesome news for Fortnite fans.
That was my move.
And we can confirm that Fortnite and many other games will enable mouse and keyboard support on Wednesday, November 14th.
That's next week.
Sure is. Now, the games are exciting, but I'm also fired up about the hardware. Of course, you can take your standard USB keyboard and mouse, plug it in, and have it work. But it's my pleasure to announce today that Razer is our exclusive partner for design for Xbox mice and keyboards.
Okay,
that
cool.
means they're designed from the ground up for gaming on Xbox One and Windows 10, and they support our new dynamic lighting feature.
This is a pretty cool feature. So the way it works is it allows developers to build keyboard and lighting effects directly into their games. In fact, two of the games we just mentioned, X-Morph Defense and Warhammer Vermintide 2, are implementing Xbox dynamic lighting, and we expect many more to enable this feature. So how does it work?
Yep.
So, for example, imagine someone in your party is downed in Vermintide 2. This happens a lot. So your keyboard could flash red to alert you. Likewise, X-Morph could represent health bars by lighting up a row of different keys. How cool would that be?
It is very cool.
Check out this from your good friend Min at Razer.
Hi, I'm Min, CEO of Razer. We are the global leaders in gaming keyboards and mice. And today, we're working closely together with the Xbox team to bring our expertise to the Xbox One console. And here's what makes it really special. It's the world's first wireless mechanical keyboard and mouse designed from the ground up for the Xbox One and Windows PCs to reinvent gaming on the couch. We'll share all the details with you in January at CES. Stay tuned.
There you have it, mouse and keyboard fans. Happy holidays! In a minute, things are going to get rad with Chris Charla and all things ID at Xbox. But first, here's a pre-order worthy of putting on your holiday wish list. The Metro Exodus Spartan Collector's Edition.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
Heroes of Xbox Game Pass. The gamers are at the gates, ready to put you through your paces. Friends, Spartans, countrymen, what say you?
What are you? Oh, I'm just a fan. Okay.
No, I'm just saying, okay.
Xbox Game Pass.
You can see they're having a real
Xbox. I'm excited to be joined by Chris Charla. Well, first of all, because you're awesome, but even more excited, Chris, because you're always, you're dealing with some truly imaginative, fearless developers doing really interesting work. So first of all, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I got to ask, what's new with ID at Xbox?
Well, a lot. So we actually just crossed 1,000 games through the release onto Xbox One via the ID at Xbox.
That's a hell of a milestone.
It's amazing, but I think what's even more amazing is 4 billion hours of gameplay of games from amazing independent developers from around the world. It's unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. All right, now we saw a bunch of great games at E3. I need to know, what's happening with those?
A lot. So I think we've got some stuff to show. And so first up, we've got, after After Party from Night School Games. Super cool game. You play a couple who have accidentally died, gone to hell, and you now need to track down the devil and beat him in a drinking game to escape from hell.
So I'm just going to tell you that normally my drinking games result in me going to hell, not going there first and then trying to drink out of it.
And they've recently made some cool announcements. Ashley Burge and Aaron Yvette are going to be doing voiceover talent, and this one's going to be really, really cool.
Okay, what else do you got for me?
So, next up,
I can talk to Ooblets.
We can talk Ooblets, we can talk Sable.
Oh, your choice. You know what? I mean, this is your show.
Let's talk Sable.
Let's do Sable.
So Sable is a super amazing game, incredibly beautiful, the sort of Mobius graphic novel art style. And let me tell you, when you play it, your thumbs are happy. Just the traversal in the game is ridiculous.
It looks visually impressive
kind of
overall.
coming-of-age story, and this one is going to be super fun.
All right, okay, well, I think it's time then. We mentioned Sable. Now Ooblets. That's the one.
Let's talk about
That's the one I wanted to hear about. That's why I
super
said
excited about Ooblets. But what's really cool about Ooblets is it's just two developers. It's a couple working up in New Hampshire in the U.S. Making this whole game. They've been completely open for the whole development cycle. You can follow them on Patreon or just on Twitter, see everything that's going on. And it's a beautiful game, super cute, super cozy. And one of the things I think is coolest about it is it just made this design decision. You raise your Ooblets and you used to fight them. And now they've made this design decision, they don't want to fight, so now they have the Ooblets compete in dance-offs, and that's the combat.
Okay.
It's like just dancing, and if you've ever seen the game, it's got a lot of dancing in it, it's just super fun, it's just a beautiful game.
That's a wonderful
Can't wait for that to
adaptation.
come out.
All right, last but not least, Tunic, yes?
Tunic, so never mind a couple. Tunic is being developed by one solo developer, Andrew, aka Dicey. He's doing everything, art, programming, animation. I mean, you look at this game and it's like, it's hard to believe this is done by one person, and to me,
I can believe that.
The kind of democratization of game development that's happened in the independent community over the last few years, where now it's not so much about like, can you program and everything like that, it's like, how good is your idea? How hard are you willing to work to implement that idea? And now like a single creator can implement something like this, which is just super special, super magical, beautiful action RPG. Cannot wait for people to get to try it.
All right, that sounds good. So we knocked out the 4 games that we were talking about from E3. This is what I want to know. Great things in ID at Xbox. But what do you got in store for me this holiday season?
Well, I will say that there are a lot of long-awaited games coming to Xbox from creators who work with the ID at Xbox program this holiday. And in fact, there's so many good games coming this December that we're bringing back. We're kind of reaching into the past, going a little bit retro, and bringing back one of our famous promotions, twisting it up a little bit. But this December, Winter of Arcade will be coming to Xbox.
I'll take that.
Okay, cool.
And we're going to have several games available in Winter of Arcade. And what's really cool, we want everybody to play all these. If you get more than one game, there's going to starts to be some things that really incentivize you and are pretty nice incentives. So we're stoked about it.
So Winter of Arcade is coming. I mean, do you guys want to know the games? I left it on you to be the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy. We do know what the games are. Unfortunately, we can't say what they are right now, but please, check out the Game Awards on December 6th, and we'll have a lot more to talk about then.
All right, well, sounds great, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cool.
And don't forget, everyone, that the Game Awards are on December 6th, so tune in and get ready for a Winter of Arcade reveal. Now, let's go to Julia for a couple of world premieres from a little franchise. I think it's called Forza, right? Julia, it's Forza. You wouldn't know how to pronounce it.
Oh my goodness, don't get me started on the whole Forza thing. Anyway, as you know, it is it's a huge deal. It's one of the highest growing video game franchises, and it's got 11 games and tens of millions of fans. So Forza Horizon 4 is available with Xbox Game Pass, and Forza does keep getting better and better. So will you just take a look at this?
Hi everyone, I'm Ben Thakerfell, Chief Designer at Playground Games. We want to thank you all for your incredible support since the launch of Forza Horizon 4. Your feedback helps shape the future of our game. In addition to the improvements and new features we've been adding, we've been hard at work on our first expansion, which I am excited to announce today. Later this year, the Horizon Festival is heading to Fortune Island, where you'll hunt for hidden treasure and explore the most extreme terrain ever seen in a Horizon game. This is the largest expansion we've ever made, and it's full of epic driving experiences, ravines, perilous cliff-top roads, and the longest section of paved mountain switchbacks we've ever built, which are perfect for drifting. It's not just the extreme terrain that will challenge you on Fortune Island. For the first time ever in a Horizon game, you'll get to experience thunderous lightning storms and even the Aurora Borealis while you race and explore the festival's newest and most dangerous location. Fortune Island is the largest, most thrilling and most extreme location we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to play it.
But that's not the only goodness that's coming to Forza Horizon 4. So what also happens, you know, when you take Ken Block's greatest hits and mix them together with some Forza Horizon 4?
Ken Block?
Let's take a look. I need help. Help me.
Ken Block. You get to play some of his iconic vehicles. Cool.
I mean, you know, you can do so much better apparently when you're not wearing heels. I think you need to go a bit faster. Brake a bit. No, he's fine. He's leaving help. Anyway, they say 4 changes everything, and now 4 is changing too. So don't go anywhere. Microsoft Studios head Matt Booty is just a few minutes away, and we can't wait to hear who's going to be joining the Xbox fam. But first up, Jeff and Graham are going to be introducing even more titles to Xbox Game Pass. Left a bit. No, you don't want to go that way. Take a left.
So far, we've gone through about 13 games coming to Xbox Game Pass.
I'm not making them all. I've run out of fingers.
Crazy Larry can do it.
Crazy Larry. I miss that guy. Has it been a while?
It has been a while.
Anyway, alright, wow. Anyway, before Jeff can double dog dare me to list all the games, let's take a look at the final batch. Number 14 is Agents of Mayhem. 15 is MXGP3, and 16 is Thomas Was Alone. These games are all coming later this month. Now, did you know about Agents of Mayhem? Because I do.
I did.
Mayhem stands for Multinational Agency Hunting Evil Masterminds, and in this game, you choose a team of 3 agents to, you know, like hunt evil masterminds. Now, it's actually set in the Saints Row universe, and you can imagine a beautiful marriage of that and Crackdown. Then you are on the right track and probably in the greatest wedding reception party in history. Right.
Let me get this straight. You weren't going to count all the titles, but you know what Mayhem stands for in this game.
I did my research.
Well, I didn't know. Glad you did, and that you did your research. But now, MXGP3. That is the official motocross game from Square Enix. If you're into dirt bikes and you want a game that's very fun and ultra realistic, this is your jam. Graham.
Right. Dirt for life. And now for something completely different. Thomas Was Alone is an award-winning puzzle platformer. Now the characters, Thomas included, are actually shapes, each with different abilities, and you need to help them get to the end of the level. And in case you're wondering, Thomas is a red rectangle, and he's brilliantly voiced by British actor and comedian Danny Wallace.
You wouldn't think that, like, a square can emote, that a rectangle can emote? Somehow, this game, it doesn't.
And he won an award for it.
That he did. And there you have it. 16 games coming to Xbox Game Pass. 16!
Yes!
That's a lot. It's great news for current subscribers, and it might even be better news for those of you who haven't tried it yet. No, because you get your first month of Xbox Game Pass right now through the holidays for $1.
$1.
Or 10 pesos.
Jeff,
Yeah.
There's more.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right. Starting right now, you can go download the Xbox Game Pass app from both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Just search for, wait for it, Xbox Game Pass.
Wow.
Yeah. Surprise you. Now, the app is not only a great way to browse the catalog, but to
Oh, yeah, that was an old Twitter.
on Xbox Game Pass, and the best part, you can
Oh, this is old. Oh, damn, September 1st.
And a heck of a lot more.
There you go.
So,
Somebody messed that up.
And I think we're okay with that. We had a great new deal for members joining during the holidays. The launch of the mobile app and 16 new games.
16.
Once again,
16.
Which games?
Well, let's have a recap.
Let's do it.
Join now and get your first month for $1.
All right. While you're downloading that app, you're going to want to watch this next video, especially you, Graham.
Why? What's happening? What's going on? What's going to happen next?
I don't know what the problem is, Doctor. It's this time of the year. Everybody's festive. I just
Oh,
can't
Jesus
join the
Christ,
party.
what is
There's
this?
something missing in my life.
Do you have an Xbox? It's time to get crazy with Black Friday deals. We gotta start by filling the gaps in your living room. Up to $100 off the entire Xbox One family of devices. The lowest price ever for Xbox One X at $399.99. 4 kids fighting over a single console? Buy one for each. Save $10 on Xbox wireless controllers, including Xbox Design Lab.
Hey, Larry, what about games?
Games, oh, you want games? Forza Motorsport 7, 50% off. 50% you don't have to pay, 50% you do. Sea of Thieves, half off.
Those guys are not drinking eggnog.
Super Lucky's Tale, 35% off. State of Decay 2, 35% off. Player Unknown's Battleground, 35% off. With deals this good, you can't afford not to buy.
But Larry, what if we want to make it really easy?
Then give them the thrill of Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, boy.
Join Xbox Game Pass and get your first month for $1, 4 quarters, 10, 9, 12-month membership, half off. It's like you are printing money. Black Friday deal. If you don't buy it, the person behind you will.
Fine print? Of course there's fine print and a lot more deals.
You can read it all right here.
And back to me, 2K Playground.
Welcome back to the moment you've been waiting for. It's time at last to pay off that hit that Phil dropped earlier in the show. Thanks, Phil. Please welcome for the very first time to the Inside Xbox stage, the head of Microsoft Studios, Mr. Matt Booty. Matt, good to see you.
Hi, Larry. Good to see you.
Matt Jabooty!
Now, Matt, you have had an amazing, your studios have had an amazing 2018. How's that been for you?
You know, it has been a great 2018 for us. We started out the year launching Sea of Thieves. We've had over 5 million players in Sea of Thieves. State of Decay 2, a little bit after that, over 4 million players. And of course, this fall, with the launch of Forza Horizon 4, it's gone great. High-rated game. We're really happy with how it's gone. Fans seem to love it.
But I gotta ask you, we talked about 2018, and then 2019's looking pretty good too.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. As you've seen here today, we've got Crackdown 3, we've got a new Ori, and later in the year, we'll do Gears 5. It's pretty exciting.
I know everyone's excited for that one. Now, Phil didn't leave much to the imagination. The Microsoft Studios family is growing. Tell us about that.
Well, if you remember at E3, we had some big announcements. We were able to add 5 new studios.
Yep.
And we had Playground join the family with the work they've done on Forza. We started a new studio in Santa Monica, The Initiative. And we had Undead Labs in Seattle, Compulsion Games in Montreal, and then Ninja Theory in Cambridge join. And we're real happy with how that's gone so far and looking forward to the games we're going to see for them.
All right, well, tell us who's joining the fold.
Well, I'm very pleased to announce that we will be acquiring In Exile Entertainment in Newport Beach, California.
Wow. So tell Tell us a little bit about NXL. Congratulations. Tell us about that studio, because there's quite a history with it.
Yeah, led by Brian Fargo. It's just a great studio made up of creative people really dedicated to the craft, a long RPG lineage there. They've made games such as the Wasteland series, and of course Bard's Tale. Bard's Tale 4 recently came out, and it's doing great. So we're just really excited to have that team, the people, the craft, joining what we do.
Now, when you work with the team and everyone at Microsoft, you look at the portfolio and you're looking for studios that really round it out, right?
You know, we look more for starting with the people and the teams. I don't really have a checklist of certain genres or kinds of games. It's more, who are the people, who are the creative leads, and what's their dedication to really excellence. And we've seen that in NXL.
Now, we've got a video from NXL, so we have a special message from Brian Fargo himself. Let's take a look.
Joining the Microsoft team is going to allow us to spend all of our energies crafting the game experience. It allows us to tap into the incredible Microsoft ecosystems that is second to none in the development world. Of course, we're going to continue doing role-playing games. We love the world building, we love the sense of immersion, and we love when all of the game's pieces come together. And even better is that the DNA of the company will remain exactly the same. And this deal is going to allow us to make role-playing games for many years to come. I'm very excited, and needless to say, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon.
Now that's great, Matt. And that's really exciting to welcome to the studio, but that's one. We talked about two. So who else is joining the family?
We're also very happy to announce that we will be acquiring Obsidian Entertainment in Irvine, California.
Wow, officially confirming that. That was just a rumor.
That's again, another great studio. Tell us about some of their work.
Well, they have a great history of working with a number of publishers, making great games like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, South Park, Stick of Truth, their own IP like Pillars of Eternity. Again, an indie studio that's really held together over the last decade.
So Obsidian's been confirmed.
Now our new friends at Obsidian have produced a great piece highlighting what they're all about. Let's take a look at just a snippet.
An Obsidian game is something really special, and it's really an interesting mix of different gaming concepts that's born out of tabletop role-playing games where you can kind of do anything you want.
They are great with story, great with character, great with reactivity. I've often described it as it's not a story-driven game, it's a player-driven story.
When I think of Obsidian, I think of role-playing games. Specifically some of my favorite ones, Fallout New Vegas, Stick of Truth, Pillars of Eternity. I actually played that before I ever interviewed with the company, and I remember thinking like, whoa, the writing like blew me away.
It's about player agency. Like there's stats.
Yeah, a lot of fucking board games.
There's all this kind of thing, but in the end, it's really about giving people the ability to be who they want to be and make decisions that truly impact what's happening in the game.
Obsidian, man. Wow, that's big.
That is 13 new studios for the mix. Now, back at E3, we had this big screen with all the different studios. I think it's time we update that, don't you? So let's go ahead and update that. Add those two brand new studios, which now are part of the Microsoft family, right?
Yeah, that's great. And I would just like to say, with these studios, we're going to keep them independent as we have. And even though NXL and Obsidian share some past going back, I really want to stress we're going to keep them unique and preserve the cultures that they've got.
Now, you're in charge of the portfolio for Xbox, for first-party portfolio. That's got to feel great. You must feel really good about the future now, because you're looking way up the pipeline.
Yeah, I am just tremendously excited and privileged. It's a great honor to be able to work with such creative teams. And some of these teams are going to have games that are going to come out soon. They've had some things in the works. Right. But mostly we feel really set up to give our fans new exclusive games for Xbox and a great pipeline of new things going into Game Pass.
That's what they love. They love all of the things you just mentioned. All right, thank you so much for you. A second quiet arm for yourself on Inside Xbox. It has been a wonderful show surrounded by incredible fans, and it is time to wrap it up.
that was the Inside Xbox X018 special presentation event, and I thought it was fine. I think overall, for the most part, I thought it delivered on what Microsoft Xbox fans want overall. I need to get more into Xbox, because right now I only still have a few games for it right now, so I'm still not sold on Xbox Game Pass. I'm more of a physical copy guy myself, so... But let's get into it. Let's talk about what they showed. So, they show off 16 new Xbox Game Pass games. So to start off with, they showed off, obviously, PUBG is coming, which that felt like obvious. I felt like it's been coming for a while now. Then they showed Void Bastards, which apparently is coming to us from the co-creator of BioShock. And it looks really cool. It's like a cel-shaded strategic shooter. It looks like the goal is you have to excavate this like derelict spaceship from bad guys and stuff like that. And if you die, they switch you out with another guy, random powdered guy they have waiting for them in their file cabinet on their ship, base ship. It looks interesting. I wouldn't mind finding out more about that. Then they switch over to Crackdown 3, which they unveiled the first multiplayer mode for that, which is Wrecking Zone. And now Wrecking Zone, from the looks of it, looks like their team deathmatch, pretty much, which basically means like their multiplayer mode, pretty much their first multiplayer mode. And it looks fun. Like I said, it looks pretty much like team deathmatch, but like with much bigger instructional environments. It looks really fun. And they have official release date of February 15th. So hopefully it does well. Hopefully it finally comes out. And along that, they of course announced that the original Crackdown will be coming for free now on the Microsoft Store. I believe that's PC only or Xbox One. I have to double check that. Next up, they announced that the next game coming to Xbox Game Pass is Hellblade, which is nice. Of course, for those who don't know, Hellblade was of course acquired by, the Hellblade developer, Ninja Theory, was acquired by Microsoft all the way back in during this past summer. So that looks pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Then we get into Kingdom Hearts 3, which was the big, for me personally, the biggest trailer they showed. My favorite trailer they showed today. Where do you start with this one? They finally unveiled that 100 Acre Woods will be returning, which thank God it should. It's a fun, delightful little world. It's pretty harmless world. So and it has mini games, some fun, some a bit irritating. Looks like this one. There's a couple ones. One kind of look like a new version, like a unique version of Bejeweled or something like that. They also show off a new Keyblade, because the new 100 Acre Wood Keyblade, because they showed him using the Keyblade's limit break attack, which seems to be like this giant, like golden honeybee, like golden bumblebee. Pretty much, it does the attacks for you. We got some more footage from San Francisco from the Big Hero 6 world. That looks good. Sormin Charty was interesting, because Charty I know is from what I've played the Kingdom Hearts mobile game, is for the Keyblade wielders there. Charty is your companions, pretty much. Make sure you don't fall, essentially help you out with your missions and make sure you don't fall in darkness. And it's cool that Sora meets one, so I would like to see where that goes. We've also got this mysterious like cloud world where you saw like Sora jump into this whole block full of clouds, and you see different after images, what appears to be after images of Sora. I wonder what that is exactly. What else? They show what appears to be like a new Keyblade graveyard areas. Like you show one shot where our heroes are being surrounded by nothing but Heartless, and they of course looks like a big. My kind of reminds me of the fight from Kingdom Hearts 2. They also showed like the first pick of like Masters of Anarchy, all the members of the new Organization 13. That was interesting. That was funny. Demix like trying to figure out what's the point. You know, like it was telling Vexen how we barely hang out. I can count the number of times on one hand how many times we hung out. Let's see what else. We saw a quick clip of Terranor finding the Lingering Will armor, aka his actual armor, Terra's actual armor. I want to see where they go with that. Is that just a flashback to some scenes from Birth by Sleep, or is there more to that? And the last thing is, it sounded like the new voice for Master Xehanort. Sadly, their Nimoy passed before he actually got anything done for the game, so they had a new voice. It sounds fine. I don't know. I'm hoping to confirm whether or not that's it. Then they also later announced Final Fantasy 13 and 13.2 coming next week via backwards compatibility, as well as 7, 9, 10, 10.2 coming next year. Still don't know exactly the reason why no 8. Next up we got Sea of Thieves. That looks cool. That looks pretty good. Excuse me. Yeah, there's another game coming to Xbox Game Pass called Thief of Thieves. It looks fun. I really admit it does look fun, but it has this weird like cel shaded comic book style. Apparently, it's from like Robert Kirkman's game studio, Skybound, I believe they're called. I want to see more about that. They announced a new PvP mode for Sea of Thieves called the Arena. That looks to be certified to be fun and insane. Jump Force, they showed off some footage of Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta doing battle with Golden Frieza. They announced the new update for State of Decay 2, which looks fine. More footage from Just Cause 4, which still looks insane. They showed off, the Devil May Cry 5's The Void, which is apparently pretty much their story mode, or practice mode. Where you can test out new combos, you can test out combos with like some of the arm breakers that Nero has, which looks fun. They also even went over some of the unique the sneak devil breakers, pretty much, that you Nero can wield, like one with a fork on the side of it, which actually gives you the ability to switch between your breakers. Then they also had the Mega Buster, which apparently comes with the iconic slide, Mega Man's iconic slide when you use it. It looked really cool. I guess the first Shadow of Tomb Raider DLC, which looks fun. I still have to play Shadow of Tomb Raider. They talked more about some of the games that can support keyboard and mouse support. They just recently announced that, as well as also saying that their main manufacturer going to be backing them for that support will be Razer, which sounds like a good deal. They unveiled the Metro Exodus Collector Sparta Edition, which looks really nice, especially that statue of you trying to barricade the monster on the other side of the door. That looked really nice. Idea Xbox, this went over some of the games that they already went through at E3. Announced that at Game Awards, they will be showing the lineup for a Winter of Arcade sales special all that month, which should be nice. They also announced for Game Awards that they'll be showing more for Devil May Cry 5 as well. So, a couple things finally look forward to for Game Awards. Forza Horizon 4 showed off the first expansion pack for it, which is like a Fortune Island, which includes a whole new roads, terrains, racing tracks, as well as you get to see Aurora Borealis. And they unveiled car DLC for Ken Block, who's this, I know for a fact he's this like very well known like unique kind of car stunt driver, like drifting stunt driver, and he does really insane stuff. So seeing some of his stuff in there is pretty cool. Black Friday deals, whatever. I think if you have an Xbox, don't have an Xbox, this may or may not have interest to you. Next up, we got they confirmed 2 more developers they bought. XL Entertainment, the developers of Wasteland. That looks pretty. That's a pretty interesting announcement. The biggest one though was Obsidian. This has been rumored for the last couple months now. So seeing that they've officially been acquired by Xbox is definitely something to keep an eye on. They are good. They are a very good developer, and I can't wait to see what else they can bring overall. So that was the X018 event. Like I said, not a lot of major announcements that like wow me overall. There was a few. Kingdom Hearts 3 mainly was the one that like really impressed me. But other than that, it was fine. I think I'm not like pissed or anything. I think I was coming in expecting my expectations. I already said my expectations were low coming in, and they were met just a bit more than low. So I think this was a fine event overall. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to me more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about video games, hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to hit that bell icon as well. Let me know what you think about this event. There's stuff that excited you. There's stuff that you went, whatever. You know, there's stuff that you're really excited, sad about, mad about. Let us know in the comments below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching. And of course, we've already talked about this previous episode of SRBTV, but we will be, the next event we will be covering come December will be, of course, the Game Awards. And just like what we did last year, we will be, this is a reminder, we will be focusing on the world premiere announcements. If anything else unique happens, like a Joseph Fares-sized speech or something like that, we'll add that to our highlights as well. But we'll make our reactions for that will mainly be highlights on the world premiere announcements, as well as a couple of little intriguing stuff we found throughout the awards ceremony as well. So until next time, I'm Kristen, and this has been a very Xbox-size filled episode of SRBTV, and I will see you later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.